Dhruv Maharaj. Okay, that's right. So please read. Please read the shloka. Somebody can read the shloka. Fourth. Tasya Vishuddhakaya Shivavariyaha Advasanantika Rumasaha Suveda Bhagavat Pratirupa Ekara Jnanam Sadapyayaniko Vyasishita Samado. Read the translation of it.
In Bhagwatam, Dhruva Maharaj's senses became completely purified because he bathed regularly in the crystal clear, purified water. He fixed his sitting position and by yogic practice controlled the breathing process and the air of life. In this way, his senses were completely withdrawn. Then he concentrated his mind on the Archa Vigraha form of the Lord, which is the exact replica of the Lord, and thus, meditating upon him, entered into complete trance.
Can you read the translation also? Okay.
Here is a description of the Ashtanga Yoga system to which Dhruva Maharaj was already accustomed. Ashtanga Yoga was never meant to be practiced in a fashionable city. Dhruva Maharaj went to a Badrikashram and in a solitary place alone, he practiced yoga. He concentrated his mind on the Archa Vigraha, the worshipable deity of the Lord, which exactly represents the Supreme Lord. And thus, thinking constantly of that deity, he became absorbed in trance. Worship of the Archa Vigraha is not idol worship. The Archa Vigraha is an incarnation of the Lord in a form appreciable by a devotee. Therefore, devotees engage in the temple in the service of the Lord as Archa Vigraha, a form made of sthula, that is material objects such as stone, metal, wood, jewels, or paint. All of these are called sthula or physical representations. Since the devotees follow the regulated principles of worship, even though the Lord is there in his physical form, he is not different from his original spiritual form. Thus, the devotee gets the benefit of achieving the ultimate goal of life, that is to say, becoming always absorbed in the thought of the Lord. This incessant thought of the Lord, as described in the Bhagavad Gita, makes one the topmost yogi.
See, for so many months we are discussing the katha of Dhruv Maharaj. Now, let's have a little interaction with all of you. What are the main points which we are discussing or which we remember in the Dhruv Maharaj lives? And at what junction now Dhruv Maharaj has come? And what is he doing now? This is the, and part of his life. After 36,000 years, this is what he is doing. So let us discuss what were the main things that we remember from Dhruv Maharaj katha. Please raise your hands so we can have a discussion and then we can go move forward. See, one part we have to understand. Life is a preparation, death is an examination. What?
Life is a preparation, death is an
Examination. And since we are very fortunate, we are coming in a parampara system, we know what is the goal of life now, at least. That this human body is meant to go back. This human body is specifically designed for specific purpose. And what is the specific purpose? To serve and love the God. That is the mission of this human life. Bhagwatam is not different from Krishna. It is Sakshat Swarup of Krishna, Bhagwatam. All the topics discuss bhakti. All the topics discuss pure devotion love. All the topics help us to revive our internal, the love and the bhakti which is there. It teaches, it gives us the message that how one should lead his life. We all are preparing. We all are preparing. And how one has to lead his body. That is the part which we are now discussing. And the main part is that one has to isolate himself from family life. At least at the end part of his life. He cannot do Maharaj himself. In the olden days also, people used to go away. Like Prabhupada says, Ashtanga Yoga cannot be practiced in the city. And nowadays people, in the name of yoga, they teach bhoga. How to do more bhoga in the name of yoga? You do yoga and enjoy. What? Be happy. But that is not the aim of the yoga. The main aim of the yoga, as it is described, yoginam api sarvesham mad gater antaratmana shraddhavan bhajate yoma same yukta tamo mata. The last verse of the 6th chapter, the Dhyan Yoga. It's mentioned what is the ultimate goal. Yoginam api sarvesham mad gater antaratmana. Who is the topmost yogi? Mad gater antaratmana. Who always thinks about me continuously. Yoginam api sarvesham mad gater antaratmana shraddhavan bhajate yoma. With Shraddha, he is doing my bhajana. Shraddhavan bhajate yoma same yukta tamo mataha. He is one of the topmost yoga. We are in Kali Yuga, prayena alpayushya sabhya kala vasudhi vejana manda matayo manda bhagya hi upadrita. People are so unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. They do not know why we have got this human body. Very unfortunate. And as Prabhupada says, andha yathe ante upayeyamana. One blind person is directing other blind person. The entire society completely is running on Rajoguna and Tamoguna basis. And the news and the bombardment that is coming to the people never gives the peace to the mind or to the heart. only agitates. What? We do not, if you do not have a mission, if you do not have a goal, if you do not have services, if you do not have higher purposes for your life, definitely Maya Devi will not leave you. How one has to leave the body? At the end of the life, how one should be prepared. Why is Dhruv Maharaj able to remember and go in trance? Because that is what he practiced in the childhood. The same thing. So what you have done will help you at the time of the death. If you have practiced Harinam throughout your life, that Harinam will automatically come at the end of the life. But if you have lived a life of Rajoguna and Tamoguna, don't expect that at the end of the life, Lord's name will come from your mouth. What you have done throughout your life, that only will come on your mouth. And the most unfortunate thing is that we have hundreds and billions and billions and billions and billions and trillions and billions and trillions of times failed. How much? The same mistake we have done billions and trillions and billions and trillions and trillions and billions of years. How much? And again we are doing the same old mistake. But okay, somehow we have come in the Guru Parampara system. और बोलते ना प्रायण अल्पायुष्य सबके कलाव युगे जना मंद सुमंद बतायो मंद भाग्य. हमारा भाग्य मंद है, पर ठीक है, हम प्रभुपाद के शरण में हैं. ठीक है, we are little bit under Prabhupada, we are under the Guru Parampara. कि कोई ना कोई आके हिलाता है, देखो उठो उठो उठो, जीव जागो कोरा चांदा बोले ओथा निद्रा जागो माया पिशाचेर बोले. जीव जागो जीव जागो जीव जागो. This class is for जगाने के लिए. इसमें फिर मंगल आरती में उठाना पड़ता है. उठो उठो, चैंट करो चैंट करो. And so there was a photo, one person was saying to a person who was on the bed, the chant, the cant. And Prabhupada writes it at but वो chant के बोले कृष्णा कृष्णा बोला तो उद्धार हो गया. But ठीक है, entire Bhagwatam teaches us how to be, how to prepare ourselves. A life is a preparation, death is an examination. So yes, please raise your hands and tell me what were the most important point that we understand. Yes, Prabhuji from Dhruv Maharaj.
As a 5-year-old boy, when his mother, doesn't allow him to sit in father's lap and tells him that you should gain more freedom to be from my book, and you have to go and meditate upon Vishnu. And then his mother Suniti tells him, no, you have to follow the instructions.
Main thing from the Suniti and Suruchi is the material and the spiritual values. How a material person speaks and how a spiritual person speaks. What is the material person's aims and ambitions, and what are spiritual person's aim and ambitions? What is a Vaishnava quality and what is ego quality? What is it? That we learn, and how it hurts, and how in that troublesome situation also, Suniti, how she is tolerating it and at the same time giving beautiful Vaishnava principles, Bhakti principles, and encouraging the son not to find fault. What? Not to
Find fault.
never find fault. Never find. Because that is the first quality of a Vaishnava. Adveshta. What is it? Never ever envy anybody. Adveshta. And that is what, in that horrible situation also, Suniti is exclaiming his son. That हमारा भाग्य खराब है क्या? We have done wrong something. That's why we are suffering. We should not blame others. So that is what is called as Vaishnava. On the opposite side, Suniti in the Suruchi. How she is proud. Ha! You have to first die. And then come in my womb. And then you can be eligible to sit on your father. So this is what is material world. Huh? Money, pride, power, status. That is what from morning to evening in the newspaper is full of. Whether you take politics, whether you take, so many things. कुर्सी का खेल चल रहा है क्या बोले कुर्सी हम नहीं छोड़ेंगे तुमको तुम है हमारा प्राण धन समझे माता पिता धन सब तुम हो गए that is Rajoguna philosophy. What is that? Right. So that's why the entire world is running on Rajoguna. But where there are Vaishnavas, how the Vaishnavas react in a problematic state, and that is what actually made Suniti eligible for going back, because she inspired her son, and that's why she was eligible. इसीलिए बोलते हैं कि भगवान भगवत गीता में clearly tells who is very dear to me. The people who are spreading this message of Bhagavad Gita, there is no other person dear than that person. Clearly, he tells to Arjuna in Bhagavad Gita who is spreading the message, and that's why Prabhupada is the dearest, because he spent nights and nights and nights and nights. 2 days before Bhaktivinoda Thakur entire schedule came, how he is spending. So major time in the night was going in. So the same parampara Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, they use their night to write so that the future generation, in that night, they are spreading light. And that light we are getting. If they had not spent that dark, in the darkness, maybe we may have not got the purport. You may have got the shloka, but the real Bhakti Vedanta purport, what we are getting and what we are discussing today, and our lives have changed because of this purpose. That could have never been possible if Prabhupada and the Acharyas would have not sat at the night and burned their night. Entire night they have burned only for this purpose. और ऐसा नहीं कि फिर बाद में सुबह सो जाते थे. हाँ? They had that, they had that compassion. They had that purpose. What they had? They had some purpose. They had that compassion. Yes, our life should be for some useful, for some other people. Otherwise, it is useless. So Suniti incident is there, Suruchi incident is there, and the husband incident is there. That how, if you are into sense gratification, what? Then definitely, even if you are on the position of a king, you will become Dhritarashtra. क्या बन जाओगे? अंधा बन जाओगे. अंधा तो था ही और डबल अंधा हो जाएगा. And that's why king is expected to be at least neutral. What is it? And that was shown by Lord Ramchandra, that how he sacrificed Mother Sita for the sake of the society. Because when you become a king, then the people are the first family. Huh? your personal life is completely gone. That is what is shown. But आज क्या होता है? आज के नेताओं का क्या होता है? फैमिली फर्स्ट 5 साल मेरा है, कैसे भी कर लो, जमा कर लो, क्या कोई भी हो,
स्विस बैंक,
कोई भी हो, it is a business. Now, you know, politics has become a business. What is it? Money business, pure money business. And in the olden days, it was not that. Lord Ramchandra showed. So we know that if a king or anybody in the house who is big or any company, if somebody gets into sense enjoyment, then he will not be able to perform his responsibilities properly. It will be a big problem, and that is what we learned from Uttam Maharaj. That actually he should have stopped that. Who? Suruchi. And corrected him. But he was so much attached. Like we know Duryodhana, Dhritarashtra was so much attached to Duryodhana. Huh? And that's why he was not able to correct him. So that is many things that we learn. What else we learn from Dhruv Maharaj?
he was very much determined to correct your
उत्साह, निश्चय, धैर्य, तत्त कर्म प्रवर्तना, संग त्यागा, सतोवृत्ति, षडवीर भक्ति, प्रसिद्धि. These 6 things are very, very important to increase our. And first thing is utsaha. If you want to do devotional services, please associate with utsahit people. If you are going down in your devotion, means you have not association of utsahit people. To go ahead, at least associate with the people who are enthusiastic for doing services for the Lord. Because enthusiasm, you know, is conjunctive. उनके साथ में रहेगा आपको भी enthusiasm आ जाएगा. See the enthusiastic people in ISKCON. There may be many things going on, but we do not have to see that things. हमको इस आदमी से उत्साह मिल रहा, I will take. We see Gopal Krishna Maharaj, 50 years of living example. A living example how he is struggling. Raghunath Maharaj, they are struggling. Jayabharata Maharaj, they are just going on. They have their way of life. So utsaha, nishchaya, and then nishchaya, determination. Whatever happens, I have to do this thing. Prabhupada कहते थे भक्तिसिद्धांत सरस्वती महाराज, go out preaching. If nobody is there, even if there are 4 walls, preach and come. Yeah. Because when you go for preaching, at least आपका purification. क्या होगा? When you go for preaching, at least your purification will happen, and that's why preaching is very important in ISKCON. If you want to go forward, become a preacher, at least. Yeah. Because preaching में सबसे बड़ा problem क्या है? बोलने के पहले आपको पढ़ना पड़ता है, क्या? और पढ़ने के बाद आपको आचरण में लाना पड़ता है. अगर नहीं भी लाया तो भी आपको पीछे बैठ में लेते हैं, मैं तो बोल रहा हूँ, मैं लेकिन कुछ नहीं करता. So it becomes a shame. At least when you become a preacher, आप 2 दिन को बोलते हो, at least you will have a shame. मैं तो नहीं कर रहा हूँ, इतनी बड़ी बातें कर रहा हूँ, और मैं मेरे पीछे क्या कर रहा हूँ? You know, that at least should happen, and that will only come Amar Gauranga Prabhu, Chitra Prabhu, senior citizen, stay there. So that tattva, I told him that from Krishna book we have to explain this tattva, and he very nicely explains. But he himself बाद में actually दूसरे बोलता है कि देखो प्रभु जी, you tell me, I tell, but then after the class I feel myself, ये सब मैं बोल रहा हूँ लेकिन हम में तो है नहीं ये सब ये गुण. But इतना तो होता है कि मुझ में भी उत्साह आता है कि मैं अभी मेरे को और थोड़ा करेक्ट करूं. I correct myself. So that is the beauty of teacher. So उत्साह, निश्चय, धैर्य. So the determination part we learn from Dhruv Maharaj. So without determination, कुछ भी हो जाए हमें chanting करना है, कुछ भी हो जाए हमें reading करना है. हम किसी के लिए नहीं कर रहे हैं, हम अपने लिए कर रहे हैं. क्या कर रहे हैं? We are doing for ourselves. Dhruv Maharaj, कौन देखने गया था ध्रुव महाराज? हाँ? He had 100 reasons for not doing. अरे जंगल में कहाँ मेरे को सुविधा है भाई? खाने का क्या है? कोई शेर आ गया तो क्या बोलेगा? खुद खा जाएगा तो? ए प्लान, बी प्लान, कुछ सी प्लान नहीं है मेरे पास. झाड़ पे चढ़ जाओ क्या? बारिश आ गया तो? अगर ये रास्ते में नहीं गया तो उधर रास्ते में सांप आ गया तो? मैं तो बहुत छोटा हूं. He could have given. How many excuses he could have given? Huh? For not doing. और हमको जब सेवा मिलती है तो हम बोलते हैं प्रभु इतना है उतना है. So we have to be very, very, very determined. कि सेवा is a privilege. हमको जब यहाँ पे सेवा मिलती है, it's a privilege that we get. कुछ तो आपको मालूम है, सरदार लोग सबसे बड़ा सेवा क्या लेते हैं? चप्पल सेवा. They think that that is the greatest privilege of cleaning, chapel and that thing, and they take it on their head and do that. So whatever seva we get, even it's you should consider yourself as a privilege, and if you don't get the seva, then you are unfortunate. What are you? Unfortunate. Because from morning to evening we are praying to Radharani, please engage us in evacuation. So determination and no excuses. That is what we learn from 5-year-old of. कितने एक्सक्यूज दे सकता है वो? हाँ महाराज जी, कितने एक्सक्यूज दे सकते हैं? ये dissuade him. अरे घर पे जाओ, क्या ये नहीं बोला नहीं, मेरे को भगवान चाहिए. If you can tell me how to get it, then you please help me. But what you are saying, I am a Kshatriya. ये सब मेरे. And he opened up very nicely. He was not cheater. मतलब डुबली किसी नहीं था उसके अंदर. What was there in his heart, he was revealing, and that is what is required in front of Guru also. That what you are, you should be presenting. तो केस हिस्ट्री के हिसाब से फिर आपका इलाज करेगा वो. Because everybody of here has had some problem. It is not that nobody is having no problem. Some other problem is there. So that problem has to be revealed और देखना बताना पड़ेगा. उस प्रॉब्लम के हिसाब से अगर हम लोग how we can adjust. So that is what we learn from Dhruv Maharaj. No excuses, determined and standing there just to fulfill the wish of mother and Guru Maharaj, and doing as it is what Narad told. So what we have to do in our life is to what our Guru Parampara says we have to follow as it is. And that also with determination. Then there is a chance that when you are continuous in that determination, Lord will appear in your life. It is not that by chance Lord appeared in Guru Maharaj's life. It was that determination, seva, and that determination that what he had done, that Lord appeared in front of him. So in bhakti, utsaha, nishchaya, dhairya, tattat karma pravartana, whatever acharyas have given, please follow that only. Don't create a new way. Tattat karma pravartana, sanga tyaga sato vritti, sharadhe bhakti prasiddhi. And before that, ati ahara prayasasya, prajalpa niyamagraha, janasangasya lolya, sharadhe bhakti vinashyati. These 6 things destroy the bhakti. Ati ahara, giving more than necessary to your senses, all senses. Seeing, eating, listening. If you give more, it will destroy your ati ahara prayasasya. If you materially endeavor more, that will also destroy bhakti. Ati ahara prayasasya prajalpa. If you are discussing more about things which are not connected with Krishna, that will also destroy your bhakti. Ati ahara prayasasya prajalpa niyamagraha. And not following the rules and regulations and following as per our Guru. What? That will also destroy our bhakti. Ati ahara prayasasya prajalpa niyamagraha janasangasya. Associating with materialistic people more, that will also destroy bhakti. Janasangasya lolya and greed for material things. That will also destroy our bhakti. So we see that how Guru Maharaj's determination was there. What else we learn from Guru Maharaj? Other thing? Yes, Mataji?
Though he achieved Lord at the end after his determination and his practices. After that, Lord, when he asked what
he was feeling ashamed.
He was ashamed that why did he wish for?
So this is a quality of a devotee. He wanted a place much higher than Brahmaji. Why? So this we know that even in Ashuddha mentality, if you start bhakti, that bhakti is so powerful that your mentality and desires get purified. क्या हो जाते हैं? So किसी की अगर अशुद्ध मेंटालिटी है तो ठीक है, एनकरेज करो उसको और भक्ति करने में. क्या करो? क्योंकि वो भक्ति ही आखिर में उसको क्या करेगी? प्यूरिफाई करेगी. बाकी और कोई अगर वो भक्ति से दूर गया तो क्या चांसेस है उसका सुधार होने का? हाँ, बिल्कुल नहीं. और नीचे जाएगा. क्या जाएगा? और नीचे. लेकिन भक्ति है तो एटलीस्ट वो नीचे तो नहीं जाएगा. He will not go down. And that we see that how at the end Dhruv Maharaj was feeling ashamed. I should not be asking all these things because this is not we are meant for. We are meant to serve. And what did he desire actually? No, that was material. But what he was desiring in the stuti? Association of devotees. And through association of devotees, what he wanted? To listen the glories of the Lord. If somehow we get to listen the glories of the Lord and association of it, that is the highest benediction to anybody in this three universe. The same thing Prahlad Maharaj is asking. All devotees, Vritrasura, when he's fighting with who? Indra, at that time also he's asking the same benediction. Let me wander in this universe, Lord, as per my karma, but give me associations of devotees for where I can serve them. Again, my life becomes a servant to them. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, what is my identity? Gopi, Bhartalu, Das, Das, Dasanu, Das. And my identity is Das, 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 Dasanu, Das. If we can become that, then our life is successful. And clearly Lord says, who is my devotee? Those who say that they are my devotees are not my devotees. But those who are my devotees, and they serve them, they are my real devotees. Again and again, Prahlad Maharaj, Dhruv Maharaj, Dhritarashtra, all throughout Bhagwatam, throughout Chaitanya Charitamrita, we see the same pattern. We see in how Pratap Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was not accepting because of his Aishwarya, but when he became humble servant of the servants of, Swarup Damodar and all other people, Ramanandra and Jagannath, they were serving them, and then through them, he got the mercy of Mahaprabhu. So in material life, one has to become boss, bossanu, boss. Everyone wants to what? Become? Everyone. That is what their life is for. What? आगे बढ़ो, आगे बढ़ो, आगे बढ़ो. और one हमको बोलते rat race भी कर लो. क्या बोलते हैं? Race, भागो, 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 without direction. क्या?
Without direction.
But in material, in spiritual life, one has to become Das, 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 Dasanu. That is what is we learn. How much is the time? 10 minutes. Okay.
10 minutes.
So what else do we understand from the Maharaj? Another thing which you can remember? अरे दो तीन चीज याद रखना.
Even while performing this meditation, we perform lot of austerity. तो पहले 2 months की
ऑस्टेरिटी में बढ़ावा हुआ. क्या हुआ? जैसे जैसे भक्ति बढ़ती है तो भक्ति में तपस्या बढ़ती है. क्या बढ़ती है? भोग नहीं बढ़ता. What should increase? More seva and more service should increase. But अगर भोग increase हो रहा है, लेकिन one thing one should be very careful. Again and again I tell you, in seva there should be no aparadha. Naam aparadha, dham aparadha, Vaishnava aparadha, and seva aparadha. 4 types of aparadha are there. How many? 4. We have to be very careful that these 4 aparadhas we are not doing. Even if somebody is doing something, we are not interested. हम हमारे काम के लिए आए. We are coming for हम उसको सुधारने के लिए, और हमको अथॉरिटी भी नहीं दी है सुधारने. हमको किसने? जिसका अथॉरिटी है वो काम करे. हमारा काम करके हम, क्योंकि अगर उसको रखा है तो कृष्ण की इच्छा से रखा है. कोई भी गलत है कि सही है, तो जब तक कृष्ण की इच्छा है तब तक रहेगा. जिस दिन भगवान को निकालना होगा 1 सेकंड लगेगा. अगर उसकी इच्छा है अभी तक रखना है तो तुम्हारे को क्या प्रॉब्लम? You are not the authority. So in material life and spiritual life there is इतने जमीन आसमान का फर्क है. प्रभु जी हमेशा डिस्कस करते थे कृष्ण बंधु प्रभु. पूरा लाइफ उन्होंने शेफ बन के 5-स्टार होटल में सेवा की, लेकिन 2 साल इधर रहा तो उनको दिमाग में आ गया कि इधर का उधर का पूरा हिसाब किताब ही अलग है. You cannot apply that thing over here. Huh? It cannot work only. Here everything is different way. Huh? So we have to be very learning that more how we can understand our bhakti is increasing. If our tapasya is increasing, our chanting is increasing, our seva is increasing, then understand that our bhakti is increasing. लेकिन अगर भक्ति में इंक्रीज नहीं हो रहा है, भोग में इंक्रीज हो रहा है, तो समझना कि हम कहीं ना कहीं कुछ न कुछ अपराध क्या किए हैं, कुछ न कुछ हमारे से अपराध हुआ है, नाम अपराध हुआ है, वैष्णव अपराध हुआ है, नाम अपराध हुआ है या सेवा अपराध हुआ है. इसीलिए हमारा भक्ति, if there is no अपराध, तो आपका भक्ति क्या होगा, हमेशा आगे जाएगा, हमेशा. We see from the life of Dhruv Maharaj, पहले कितना भक्ति था, फिर how he increased, and how at one time he was so steady, that he was not even breathing, and that is what helped him at the end of the life. What उसने जो किया था practice, वो उसको अभी काम आ रही. So what bhakti you are doing now, what seva you are doing now, will help you. Like जैसे सब पूरा दिन आप सेवा किए तो रात को भी आपको सेवा ही दिमाग में आएगा. क्या आएगा? अगर आपने कुछ किया नहीं है तो भगवान का कुछ भी याद नहीं है. So that is the same thing. How we have to use our entire life in the service of God, so that end of the life, भाई उनका स्मरण करते 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 we can leave our body and our life is successful. That is what we are learning from all this. Anything else?
No, he didn't know how to exactly proceed with all this, but the desire was there. Lord sent him a
Guru.
spiritual master.
Guru is sent. Guru is sent when your desire is there. And at the same time, when Lord also appeared, Lord mercy, the Shankha was put on his head. And because of that touch of the Shankha, the maturity came. क्या हो गया?
Maturity.
And because of the maturity, he could understand what I am asking is useless. What I am asking is useless. So there may be many stages in the devotional life. Kanishta Bhakta, Madhyama Bhakta, and Uttam Bhakta. In Kanishta Bhakta, there will be many desires. There will be. But when you go a little higher level, your many desires. And in the Uttama Bhakta, there are no desires, only desires to somehow serve with Krishna, somehow serve the mission. ये जितने भी लोग यहाँ पे रखड़ रहे हैं, उनका क्या करना है? That is the only thing that is burning in their heart. Like Prabhuji just now was saying me that एक मटेरियल काम किया गया पुलिस के पास. And तुमको वाला पुलिस के पास कोई भी मटेरियल काम के लिए जाओ तो पैसा लगता है. But somehow that police wala had a good experience of ISKCON people in Chopati over there. So he called that I had a very good experience with you, all of your people. तुम्हारे से पैसा नहीं लेगा, तुम्हारा काम ऐसे ही करके नहीं. बोलते हमको खाली तुम लड्डू लाके दो, हमको तुम्हारा लड्डू बहुत अच्छा. So what I am trying to say, this is what we call as the work of Prabhupada that we are doing. We do not know. That's why we, being ISKCON people, we have a very big responsibility. We do not know which person किसको कहाँ काम में आ जाएगा प्रभु. हाँ? That's why we have to be very presentful. We have to follow the principles of Prabhupada. We cannot compromise on the principle of Prabhupada. जब आप धोती कुर्ता में बाहर भी जाते हो ना, you have to be very careful. तिलक वाला होगा, because people see a Hare Krishna वाला. I have to take sometime wife on the, for walking, for the bandstand के उधर लेके जाता हूँ उसको walking कर. तो मैं उधर बैठा ना, यही मेरा ड्रेस था उधर. वो उधर एक चाय वाला आया. चाय पियो, चाय. हम लोग नहीं पीते. तो फिर बोलते हैं कृष्णा कृष्णा, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा. He was not able to speak, but Tilak ये Krishna Krishna Hare बोला अच्छा तेरा सुकृति हो गया. What I'm trying to say, just by the appearance also उसके मुंह में से ऐसा नाम नहीं निकल पाता था उसको. आपको चाहिए तो कॉफी पी लो. So what I'm trying to say, this is the impact of your dress. के सामने वाले के मुंह से एकदम कृष्णा तो निकल जाता है. हाँ? And that is what we call as, and that is the greatest, उसका एक सुकृति हो गया. क्या हो गया उस?
Even for that matter, probably only wearing a tilak,
हाँ.
wearing a tilak, even if you are in a western attire, tilak, बहुत impact.
बहुत impact पड़ता है. And that credit goes to Prabhupada. That credit goes, and so we are very fortunate. So we have to be very careful when we are, like I told you, आज वो पुलिस वाला नहीं जानता है, लेकिन वो लड्डू को याद आ रहा है उसको. क्या? वो लड्डू खाया है उसको. क्या लड्डू लाके दो क्या? That's why the prasad seva, रथ यात्रा, like ये हमारे कृष्ण बंधु प्रभु हमेशा बोलते, had not the Jagannath came, I would have not come over here. So we do not know how many people they are taking out Jagannath Rath Yatra, how many people will somehow join and come to the temple, get connected. So these are very important festivals which we are doing, and somehow people get connected and come to the temple, and somehow their life changes. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Shri Prabhupada ki